Captain Ibrahim Traoré, the young and dynamic leader of Burkina Faso, has unveiled one of the most ambitious development plans in the country's recent history. Known for his strong stance on sovereignty and African self-reliance, Traoré is now focusing on economic growth and national transformation. In 2026, his government announced a roadmap of 20 mega-projects designed to reshape Burkina Faso's infrastructure, economy, and social services. These projects range from roads and energy facilities to hospitals, schools, and industrial zones, all aimed at improving the daily lives of citizens while boosting the country's long-term development. This plan is unprecedented for Burkina Faso, a nation that has faced repeated political instability, armed conflict, and economic challenges. Traoré's announcement signals a shift in focus from purely security-driven governments to a broader vision of nation-building. He has emphasized that these projects are not only about physical development, they are about empowering citizens, creating jobs, and fostering a sense of national pride. "We are taking control of our future," Traoré said in a recent public address, and these projects are a step toward a stronger, independent Burkina Faso. Experts note that the scale of the 20 megaprojects reflects Traoré's determination to transform the country quickly. Roads and bridges will connect rural areas to cities, facilitating trade and commerce. Energy projects, including new power plants and solar farms, aim to provide reliable electricity to both households and industries. Health and education facilities are intended to improve quality of life while equipping the younger generation with skills needed for a modern economy. The announcement has already generated excitement both nationally and internationally. Citizens see hope for a better future, while investors and development partners are paying attention to Burkina Faso as a potential hub for growth in West Africa. However, the ambitious nature of the projects also raises questions about implementation, funding, and sustainability, challenges that Traoré and his administration will need to address carefully. So, this part introduces the scale and significance of Traoré's development agenda. In the next part, we will explore the specific sectors targeted by the projects and why each area is vital for Burkina Faso's growth and future stability.
A central focus of Traoré's 20 mega-projects is infrastructure, particularly roads, bridges, and transportation networks. For decades, Burkina Faso has struggled with poor road conditions that isolate rural communities, limit trade, and slow economic growth. Traoré's plan aims to change this by constructing new highways that connect major cities to rural towns, as well as modern bridges to improve access across rivers and difficult terrain. These infrastructure projects are more than just concrete and asphalt. They're designed to open up the country economically. By connecting producers of agricultural goods to urban markets, transportation improvements can boost trade, reduce costs, and encourage entrepreneurship. Small farmers and local businesses who previously faced difficulties getting their goods to buyers are expected to benefit the most. Traoré has also announced plans for modernizing public transportation in cities like Ouagadougou and Bobo-Dioulasso. New bus systems, traffic management technology, and safer urban roads are intended to reduce congestion, improve safety, and make travel more efficient. This focus on mobility aligns with his broader vision of making Burkina Faso not only more connected internally, but also more integrated with the West African region. International development partners have taken notice. Improved infrastructure is seen as a key factor in attracting foreign investment, as reliable roads and transport systems are essential for businesses. By emphasizing strategic infrastructure, Traoré is signaling that Burkina Faso is ready to compete regionally and globally. This part highlights how infrastructure is not just about physical construction, but about economic empowerment and regional integration. In the next part, we will explore Traoré's focus on energy projects and how they aim to power Burkina Faso into a brighter, more self-reliant future. Energy development is another cornerstone of Traoré's 20 mega-projects, reflecting his commitment to making Burkina Faso more self-reliant and capable of sustaining economic growth. For decades, inconsistent electricity supply has been a major barrier for households, businesses, and industries in the country. Many rural communities have had little to no access to power, limiting opportunities for development and education. Traoré's energy initiatives aim to change that through a mix of modern power plants, solar farms, and grid expansion projects. One of the most ambitious components is the construction of large-scale solar energy facilities in the northern and central regions. These projects are designed to harness Burkina Faso's abundant sunlight, providing clean, renewable electricity for homes, schools, hospitals, and businesses. In addition to solar energy, Traoré's government plans to upgrade existing power plants and expand the national electricity grid to ensure that energy reaches previously underserved rural areas. Traoré has emphasized that these projects are not just about improving living standards, they're about economic independence. Reliable electricity will allow small businesses to operate more efficiently, attract industrial investment, and stimulate entrepreneurship. Factories and processing plants will be able to run consistently, reducing production costs and boosting employment opportunities. For the youth, better access to power also means improved access to technology, education, and digital skills training. International observers have noted that Burkina Faso's focus on renewable energy aligns with global trends and could position the country as a leader in sustainable development in West Africa. By reducing dependence on imported fuel and foreign energy support, Traoré is reinforcing his broader vision of sovereignty and self-reliance. This part demonstrates that energy development is more than infrastructure. It is a strategic tool for economic growth, independence, and social progress. In the next part, we will explore Traoré's health and education projects and how they aim to transform human capital in Burkina Faso. Captain Ibrahim Traoré's 20 mega-projects place a strong emphasis on improving the lives of Burkina Faso's citizens through health and education initiatives. Recognizing that national development depends on the well-being and skills of the population, Traoré has prioritized the construction of new hospitals, clinics, and schools, along with the modernization of existing facilities. These projects aim to provide better access to quality healthcare and education, especially in rural and underserved areas. In healthcare, the projects include building state-of-the-art hospitals in major cities, smaller clinics in remote regions, and mobile health units to reach communities cut off by geography. The government is also investing in training doctors, nurses, and medical technicians to ensure that the facilities are not only built but staffed with qualified professionals. Improved healthcare is expected to reduce mortality rates, control the spread of diseases, and strengthen the country's capacity to respond to emergencies and pandemics. Education is another critical focus. Traoré's administration plans to construct modern schools, equip classrooms with technology, and provide vocational training centers to prepare young people for employment in key sectors such as agriculture, industry, and technology. Scholarships and teacher training programs are also part of the plan, aiming to ensure that students receive quality instruction and opportunities to reach their full potential. Traoré has emphasized that these investments are not charity, they are essential for national sovereignty. A healthier, better educated population can contribute more effectively to the economy, participate in civic life, and help Burkina Faso become a self-reliant nation. International organizations have expressed interest in partnering on these initiatives, seeing them as a model for human capital development in West Africa. This part illustrates that Traoré's mega-projects are not just about physical infrastructure, they are about people. By focusing on health and education, he is investing in the future workforce and the long-term stability of Burkina Faso.
In the next part, we will examine the industrial and technological projects that aim to modernize the country's economy and create jobs.
A key pillar of Captain Ibrahim Traoré's 20 megaprojects is industrialization and technological advancement. Recognizing that a strong economy requires more than agriculture or natural resources, Traoré is prioritizing the development of industrial zones, manufacturing facilities, and technology hubs to create jobs and diversify the economy. His goal is to transform Burkina Faso from a largely agrarian country into a more modern, industrialized nation capable of competing regionally and globally. Several industrial parks are planned near major cities and transportation hubs. These zones are designed to attract local and foreign investment in sectors such as food processing, textiles, construction materials, and light manufacturing. By clustering industries in these areas, the government hopes to reduce costs, improve logistics, and stimulate regional trade. The projects also include incentives for small and medium-sized enterprises, helping entrepreneurs expand their businesses and hire more workers. Technology development is equally important. Traoré's vision includes establishing digital hubs, expanding internet access, and supporting tech startups. These initiatives aim to create opportunities for young people who represent a large portion of Burkina Faso's population to develop skills in coding, digital marketing, and innovation. By investing in technology, the government also hopes to attract regional tech companies, improve government services, and support digital education. Economic analysts note that these industrial and technological initiatives could have a transformative effect on Burkina Faso. By creating jobs, encouraging innovation, and fostering entrepreneurship, Traoré's projects aim to reduce poverty, retain skilled workers, and strengthen the national economy. They also signal to the international community that Burkina Faso is serious about modernization and self-reliance. This part demonstrates that Traoré's vision extends beyond basic infrastructure. It includes building a modern, diversified economy that empowers citizens and positions Burkina Faso as a competitive player in West Africa. In the next part, we will examine the broader impact of all 20 megaprojects on society, security, and Burkina Faso's role in the region.
Captain Ibrahim Traoré's 20 megaprojects are more than a series of construction plans. They represent a bold vision for Burkina Faso's future with profound implications for society, security, and the country's role in West Africa. By investing in infrastructure, energy, health, education, industry, and technology, Traoré aims to create a country that is stronger, more self-reliant, and better equipped to face both internal and regional challenges. One of the most immediate effects of the projects is on employment and economic empowerment. By creating thousands of jobs in construction, manufacturing, health, education, and technology, the initiatives provide opportunities for young people and local communities. This is particularly significant in a country where youth unemployment has been a major source of frustration and social unrest. Stable employment and skill building help reduce the likelihood of crime or recruitment by extremist groups, contributing directly to national security. The projects also strengthen Burkina Faso's sovereignty and regional influence. Improved infrastructure, energy independence, and industrial growth make the country less reliant on foreign aid and external intervention. Traoré has emphasized that these developments position Burkina Faso to play a more active role in West African trade, security cooperation, and diplomacy. By demonstrating self-reliance and stability, the country sets an example for neighboring nations navigating similar challenges. Socially, the megaprojects foster national pride and hope. Access to better healthcare, education, and public services improves quality of life, while investment in technology and industry encourages young people to dream bigger and engage actively in building their nation.
Citizens are beginning to see tangible changes in their communities, reinforcing the idea that Burkina Faso's government is working for the people, not just for political gain. Looking ahead, the success of these projects could have ripple effects across Africa. Traoré's approach combines economic development with sovereignty, security, and social progress, providing a potential model for other nations seeking independence from foreign dependency while investing in human capital and infrastructure. International observers are watching closely, noting that if implemented successfully, Burkina Faso could emerge as a leading example of rapid development, innovation, and strategic self-reliance in the Sahel and beyond. In conclusion, Captain Ibrahim Traoré's 20 megaprojects are about more than construction. They are a blueprint for national transformation. They touch every part of society, strengthen security, empower citizens, and elevate Burkina Faso's role on the regional and global stage. For the people of Burkina Faso, the projects represent hope and opportunity. For Africa and the world, they offer a vision of what leadership, ambition, and determination can achieve.